Now, what you're going to see here is why the hierarchy of power in the DC universe is about to change.
Scorched earth, motherfucker! I will massacre you! I will fuck you up!
Hello, good people of the internet, it's new content from All Content, and the words scorched earth are not exaggeration here. We have a new update, and turns out DC Universe will come through a total hard reboot. We just had a confirmation of that. There is a confirmation from a very reliable source about James Gunn's plan of starting from scratch with DC Universe. Let me just read this part of an article for you. Dave Bautista has seemingly revealed that James Gunn's DC Universe will be a hard reset, with the DC Studios head aiming for a younger and fresher cast to headline the upcoming slate of films and series. Speaking with Insider, the actor who has worked with Gunn on all three of Marvel Studios' Guardians of the Galaxy movies stated that Gunn will be taking the franchise in a completely new direction. I have had conversations with James about that, but I think the direction he's leaning in, completely rebooting that whole universe, he's starting from scratch and starting younger and fresher, and I think you need to do that, Bautista said. Well, I don't entirely believe that it needed to be done. First off, there have already been allegations of creating more and more origin stories again, and people are sick and tired of those. We have seen everything with Batman, we have seen everything with Superman. How many times Superman has to be brought to our planet in this escape pod? How many times Batman has to lose his parents, right? However, according to James Gunn, this won't be the case, and I quote here the article, so far, Gunn and Safran is the CEO of DC Universe, they have only announced that a new Superman film is in the works at DC Studios. Written by Gunn, the upcoming and currently untitled film will not be an origin story, but will begin with Clark Kent already established as Superman and working for the Daily Planet. Henry Cavill will not return as the Man of Steel, with Gunn confirming that a younger actor will be sought for the iconic role. However, with this said, we also have news of Jason Momoa. Apparently he might be cast as a villain in a future film, like being cast as Lobo, and believe me guys, Lobo is totally not PG-13 character, and I hope they will make him as he is in comic, and believe me, it's not for children what he does in these comics. He's very gory, he's very bloodthirsty, and fans always have loved him for that. And personally, I believe Jason Momoa is actually quite a good cast for that role. As you can see here on the picture, they look pretty similar, and I can imagine the actor being that character. Yeah. However, what about the Aquaman then, right? Jason already plays one character in DC Universe. Well, he rebuked claims that he would be departing the role of Aquaman, stating, "Aquaman is not going anywhere, so it's alright. Everything's gonna be good. We're still here, and then I might be dipping into some other things too." So I am not sure what to think about this very statement, because we have Henry Cavill not being cast as Superman, and we have Jason Momoa maybe being Aquaman or not. Those are some mixed signals from DC Universe right now. Look, in my humble opinion, complete reset, hard scorched earth, it is not a good idea for DC Universe. Yes, DC Universe had its share of problems, mostly because they tried to copy-paste what Marvel did in their cinematic universe, instead of searching for their own path, for their own way of telling the stories. And they failed. Many movies flopped, especially this when we saw all superheroes together, because like I said, this universe tried to do Marvel Avengers, basically, and it wasn't a very good idea because they pushed it to be as fast as possible, because they wanted that money that Marvel was earning. However, by doing that, they forgot to establish all the characters well enough, and fans were not happy. With all that said, however, not everything was bad. Henry Cavill's Superman was an amazing character. Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, also great. Aquaman, not bad, really. But instead of developing these characters, they try again from scratch, and like I said, it might not be a very good idea, especially after what they did to Henry Cavill's Superman, after they teased Henry Cavill in Black Adam, final scene. That wasn't a very good idea to promise us that he will be a Superman and then say, no, sorry, we will reboot everything. Because what that means is they do not have a clear vision of how their stories would look like and how DC Universe of the future will look like. And I am not sure if new younger actors will be charismatic enough to catch the same interest as the older ones. Let's not forget that what we are experiencing now is a superhero fatigue. People are tired of superheroes, especially after what Disney did to Phase 4 of Marvel. In my opinion, except for maybe Spider-Man, it was terrible, with their diversity inclusion politics being more important than actually good story. So people right now are not very hopeful about the future. And like I said, starting from the very beginning may not bring as much money and interest as using already established characters. In my opinion, like I said. We'll see how it goes, we'll see in the future. I hope I'm wrong. Well, this was another content from my content. Thank you very much for listening to my opinion, and see you next time. Cheers. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, drop a like and press the notification bell so you won't miss anything I upload. And if you didn't enjoy this, hell, subscribe anyway. At least you will know when there's a new video to actively hit.